last century, we have made more plastic than we did the century before, and the one before, and the one before. We use plastic for many things, from covering up our leftovers to making the sofas that are sitting in our living rooms. If you think about it, we use plastic for almost everything. But why? Because it makes our lives easy. Firstly, because it's hard to break, unlike glass. Secondly, to protect our leftovers from contamination. And thirdly, because it's cheap. Today, I will discuss why stopping plastic pollution is important, what governments and businesses are doing to help beat plastic pollution, and how we can help speed up the process and stop it. Imagine going out for a swim in the ocean when suddenly a plastic bag covers your face and chokes you to the point where you can't breathe and you die. This is a reality for many fish in the sea because of our plastic waste, the plastic we chose not to recycle. I hope most of you know what plastic pollution is. Have you ever stopped and thought about why it's important to stop it? Plastic pollution has major impacts on our environment and wildlife. Our plastic waste can take hundreds and hundreds of years to decompose and usually just ends up sitting in oceans, rivers, or landfills, which can cause harm and even death to our wildlife. Our plastic waste can release harmful chemicals into our water and soil, leading to health problems for animals and humans. Did you know that we produce over 400 million tons of plastic every year, and only 9% of that plastic gets recycled, while the other 91% just ends up sitting in piles and piles at the beach? Because of our plastic waste, marine life such as sea turtles, whales, and dolphins can mistake straws and plastic bags for food, which can cause them to become sick and even die. Now, governments and businesses are going through a number of steps to help beat plastic pollution. The government has set up laws and programs to help reduce plastic waste, like banning single-use plastics and an agreement to remove plastic from all government activities by 2025. In New Zealand, several companies are making efforts to lower plastic usage. For instance, some businesses are changing to more environmentally friendly packaging materials, like glass, paper, and biodegradable plastics. There are a few programs working to cut down on plastic waste in New Zealand. For example, stuff like beach cleanups. New Zealand is making good efforts on reducing plastic pollution, and both the government and businesses are becoming more aware of the need to reduce plastic waste. We talked about why it's so important to stop plastic waste, how governments and businesses are helping, but what can we do to help stop plastic waste? To point out the obvious, we can help stop plastic waste by making small changes in our daily lives. We can help reduce plastic waste by using reusable bottles like metal ones instead of single-use plastic ones, reusable bags when going to the grocery, and reusable containers instead of disposable ones. This may seem like a small change, but it can really make a huge difference. Another way is that we can recycle and properly dispose of our plastics to keep them out of waterways and landfills. We can support companies that use sustainable packaging, and we can help it by supporting more businesses that use eco-friendly materials for their products. By choosing to shop at these businesses, we can show that we care about our environment and want to reduce plastic waste. Reducing plastic waste is something we can all help do, and it's up to us to take action, because as the ones that once said, I know it may seem small and insignificant, but it's not about what it is, it's about what it can become. So let's all do our part to help reduce plastic waste, because no one can do everything, but everyone can do something to protect our planet for all generations